Hey, Brady, it's Rain here from Android Coliseum. I got a quick little first impressions here on this is the LG Velvet. Now, this is different. I don't know if it's going to replace the G line or it's going to be entirely something different for them because it really kind of is a bit of a separation from the two of them. It's not really the top-end flagships that we've seen with the V or the G series, but it's also not the economy series like the, well, I can't remember what the other brand names are. But this does have a lot that a good flagship should offer, but it's just lacking a few things. So first off, the biggest thing they talked about was the fact that they're really focusing on the style of it. It's got this almost knife edge, curved right to a point, and that's really, well, I wouldn't say sharp, but it's definitely a very pointed edge when it comes to it. The other thing, it's really nice and sleek. It allows for QI charging. I thought at first that it didn't. The other thing is it doesn't have a really bulky camera module like you'll see in other things like the Pixel 4 or the Huawei series, etc. This is a very low profile. It's only got that one little bump for the camera, and then it's got the two other cameras as well. You'll also notice that it has in-display fingerprint sensor. And I'm just going to put my code in. That works quite well. So you can just pick it up and there you go. Very neat. And then the display. It's not a quad HD display, but it's still pretty good. I got to admit, I kind of like the display. Very vibrant, rich colors, etc. Now, like I said, it's not the top-end spec. This is only a Snapdragon 700 series. I think it's a 765, but it is 5G. It doesn't have their quad DAC, for the headphone jack, but it still has a headphone jack. So it's kind of really a marriage between one of their economy line and then the top-of-the-line stuff. But it does pretty good. I've been playing with it for a little bit. It's been able to handle some of the games and stuff I've been throwing at it. Not an issue there. And then it even has some neat features it has in the camera that you can play around with. And I've always liked the LG cameras. They've always done quite well. You can swap between there's me or there, and then you can swap between the different styles. So this was kind of cool. The portrait mode has all these different photo effects for that kind of bokeh, because it has an extra camera sensor there just for depth to really give you those special features. You can't do that on the selfie camera. It can do some, but not all of them. It has a special 3D sticker mode built in. But what I thought was kind of interesting, it's got its time lapse in there. Where was it here? More, and then you can download more in there as well. So there's a manual. Where was it now? Oh. Let's go to the video. This was the neat thing about the video. Now, we were way back when with it was the G6 that had really quality video camera quality on it that you can change from the microphone to ASMR recording. I don't know why you need that, but it has to be a specifically named feature. But they call this thing called voice bokeh, right? So we might have called it Zoom mic in the past. They call it voice bokeh, where it's going to, again, try to determine what the surrounding noises are and get rid of that so it can just focus on what it's seeing in front of it. So I thought that was kind of a neat feature that it has built into it and makes it easy for a lot of people to find. The other thing about if you're going to play around in here is that you can then say, well, I'd use this feature a lot more, and I can put different features from the camera right into that line. So if I like, I'll never use sticker. So let me take rid of sticker. How do I do it? I tap this, and then I can get rid of stickers. But I want to do something like CineShot. I like the CineShot. Well, can I add the slider? Why not? That's too bad. Anyway, so there's certain features you can play around with, and it's a little bit customizable. I really like that. The other thing you can notice is we have the assistant button that is, that can be set up to do a bunch of different features if you tap it, triple tap it, etc. But if you go into the audio setting, I like the audio way it does it. It does it right on the side where it is instead of that, it just makes it a little awkward because I'm used to those volume sliders there. So if I go into settings for volume, we can adjust those different things. And then there is the option for live caption, just like you have in the Pixel phones right now, so that anything that is playing, it'll do live caption on. Yeah, so this is a great phone so far in terms of features. I'll have a longer review later on once I've had a longer time to play with it, and I'll get you to show you guys some stuff it can do. There is an example of one of the night shot modes. I took this underneath the thing, and it's dark, and there's night shot mode. You know, there's that option to play around with and the stickers and whatnot. You can do all sorts of neat things with this. So it's been a pretty good little phone so far, and I'll have a full write-up in a couple of weeks, but that's just my initial opinions on it so far. All right, thanks everybody. Talk to you soon.